Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and feeling something completely different. Your muscles aren't screaming at you. Your body doesn't feel like it's been hit by a truck. Instead, you feel stronger, more recovered, and genuinely ready to attack another day of training. Now, what if I told you this isn't some fantasy or some overpriced protocol reserved for elite athletes? What if achieving this level of recovery was as simple as taking 2 specific vitamins before you go to sleep tonight? I know what you're thinking. You've probably heard all about magnesium. Everyone's talking about it. Every fitness influencer, every recovery expert. They're all pushing magnesium like it's the holy grail of muscle recovery. But here's what nobody's telling you. Magnesium might help you relax. It might help you fall asleep. But it's not doing the deep work your muscles desperately need to rebuild and come back stronger. Tonight, I'm going to introduce you to 2 far more powerful vitamins that don't just help you sleep better. They actually work while you're sleeping to rebuild muscle tissue, reduce soreness, and deliver the kind of recovery most people chase for years but never actually achieve. And here's the part that's going to blow your mind. This has nothing to do with spending more hours in the gym. It's not about expensive protein powders or exotic supplements. It's about giving your body exactly what it needs, at exactly the right time, which happens to be during those precious hours of deep restorative sleep. If you've been stuck wondering why your muscles stay sore for days, why your recovery feels slow, or why you just can't seem to break through frustrating plateaus, this is the message you've been waiting for. Because once you understand these 2 vitamins and how they unlock recovery on complete autopilot literally overnight, everything changes. The anabolic window. Why nighttime is critical. Let me take you back for a moment and explain why nighttime is such an absolutely critical window for building muscle. Most people believe that muscles grow in the gym. They think that when they're curling dumbbells or squatting heavy weight, that's when their muscles are getting bigger and stronger. But that's actually completely backwards. What's really happening in the gym is that you're breaking down muscle fibers. You're creating thousands of tiny micro tears. That stress is necessary because it signals to your body that it needs to adapt. But the actual rebuilding, the real strengthening, the moment your muscles actually grow, that doesn't happen when you're sweating under the barbell. It happens when you're resting. More specifically, it happens when you're sleeping. Sleep is your body's true anabolic window. During the deepest stages of sleep, something magical happens. Your pituitary gland releases powerful surges of growth hormone, one of the most potent muscle-building hormones your body produces naturally. Your testosterone levels get optimized. Your cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue, finally drops to its lowest levels. And during this precise window, your muscles get absolutely flooded with nutrients and building materials that repair those micro tears and construct thicker, stronger, more resilient fibers. This is the phase where recovery either happens completely and effectively or it doesn't happen at all. And if you're not fueling your body with the right nutritional tools before entering this critical window, you're literally leaving gains on the table every single night. You could be doing everything else perfectly, the best training program, enough protein, great stress management. But if you're missing the key nutrients that drive the actual rebuilding process during sleep, you're essentially trying to build a house without bringing bricks to the construction site. Your body wants to repair itself. It's designed to do that. But without the raw materials and metabolic activators it needs, the process stalls out. You wake up still sore, still depleted, and still nowhere near ready for another intense session. The magnesium myth versus muscle regeneration. This is exactly why the supplement industry has exploded. People intuitively understand that recovery is everything. They know the real secret isn't necessarily training harder. It's recovering faster and more completely. Magnesium has become the darling of the recovery world, and for good reason. On the surface, it plays an important role in muscle relaxation and nervous system function. A lot of people report that taking it before bed helps them feel calmer and improves sleep quality. But here's the critical problem that nobody's talking about. Magnesium alone is not going to rebuild your muscle tissue. Yes, it helps you relax. Yes, it helps you drift off to sleep. But if your goal, your real goal, is overnight muscle repair, actual tissue regeneration, waking up stronger than you were when you went to bed, then you need more than just relaxation. You need the fundamental building blocks and the biological activators that actually drive protein synthesis at the cellular level. Magnesium doesn't do that heavy lifting. It's a helpful piece of the puzzle, sure, but it's not the foundation. Real recovery requires a completely different approach. You need vitamins that don't just help you feel relaxed, but that actually get into your cells and trigger the repair processes that matter. And that's exactly where these two powerhouse vitamins come into play. Vitamin D, the hormonal muscle switch. The first vitamin I need you to understand is vitamin D, and I need you to forget everything you think you know about it for just a moment. Most people hear vitamin D and immediately think sunshine vitamin. They think about bone health. And while that's true, it's such an incomplete picture, it's almost misleading. Vitamin D is not just some simple vitamin, it's actually much closer to being a hormone. It acts like a hormone, influences hormone receptors, and plays direct measurable roles in muscle strength, muscle protein synthesis, and even testosterone production. Multiple scientific studies have demonstrated that people with adequate vitamin D levels recover significantly faster from training. They show greater muscle function. They experience measurably less soreness after intense workouts. And here's where the nighttime strategy becomes so powerful. When you take vitamin D in the evening right before bed, you're dosing your system at the exact moment your body is shifting into its natural recovery mode. During sleep, vitamin D works to enhance the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, two minerals absolutely critical for muscle contraction and the physical repair of tissue. But there's an even deeper mechanism. Vitamin D actually influences the expression of specific genes that are involved in muscle cell growth. If you're deficient in vitamin D, which is incredibly common, you could literally be working twice as hard in the gym and getting half the results because your body doesn't have the hormonal signals it needs to actually build new muscle tissue. By taking vitamin D at night, you're essentially stacking your recovery window with one of the most powerful repair hormones your body has access to. You're turning your sleep into a muscle-building furnace instead of just unconscious downtime. When vitamin D is present in adequate amounts during those deep sleep cycles, protein synthesis accelerates. Everything that needs to happen for your muscles to come back bigger and stronger happens more efficiently. The deficiency epidemic. Now let's talk about something that's going to shock you. Vitamin D deficiency is absolutely everywhere. It's one of the most common nutritional deficiencies in the modern world, and most people have no idea they're walking around deficient. If you spend the majority of your day indoors, which most people do, you're probably not getting enough. If you wear sunscreen regularly, that blocks the UV rays your skin needs to produce vitamin D. If you live in an area with long winters, your vitamin D production essentially shuts down for months. And if you have darker skin, the melanin acts as a filter, meaning you need significantly more sun exposure. All of these factors combine to create a silent epidemic. And here's what people don't realize. Low vitamin D doesn't just affect your bones, it directly sabotages your ability to recover from training and rebuild muscle tissue. Your muscles are trying to repair, but without adequate vitamin D, the hormonal and genetic signals that drive muscle growth simply aren't firing properly. Supplementing with vitamin D in the evening allows it to work in perfect harmony with your body's natural nighttime repair cycle. Vitamin C, the structural repair and fire extinguisher. The second vitamin in this powerful duo is vitamin C. And I can almost hear what you are thinking. Wait, vitamin C? Isn't that just for immune health? Sure, that is what most people associate with it. But here is the truth that almost nobody talks about. Vitamin C is an absolute cornerstone of muscle repair, and it becomes especially effective when you take it at night, right before your body enters that critical recovery window. Vitamin C, the structural repair and fire extinguisher. The second vitamin in this powerful duo is vitamin C, and I can almost hear what you are thinking. Wait, vitamin C? Isn't that just for immune health? Sure, that is what most people associate with it. But here is the truth that almost nobody talks about. Vitamin C is an absolute cornerstone of muscle repair, and it becomes especially effective when you take it at night, right before your body enters that critical recovery window. Structural. Repair, collagen synthesis. Let me explain why this matters so much. Vitamin C is required, not optional but required, for collagen synthesis in your body. And collagen is the connective tissue that literally holds your muscles, tendons, and ligaments together. Think of collagen as the framework, the structural scaffolding that supports everything. Your muscle fibers need to be anchored to something. Your tendons need to connect muscle to bone with strength and flexibility. Every single time you lift weights, you are not just stressing the muscle fibers. You are stressing the connective tissue that supports them. Without adequate collagen repair happening during recovery, you end up with stiffness. You wake up feeling tight and restricted. Your joints start to ache, and your risk of injury shoots way up. Vitamin C ensures that those collagen fibers get rebuilt strong and flexible, ready to handle whatever load you are going to throw at them the next day. Anti-inflammatory power. The antioxidant role. But there is another absolutely critical layer to vitamin C. Its role as one of the most powerful antioxidants your body has access to. After an intense workout, your muscles are absolutely flooded with free radicals and oxidative stress. This is a natural byproduct of intense physical activity. In small amounts, this damage is part of the adaptation signal. But when this oxidative stress is excessive, it causes massive inflammation and significantly slows down your recovery. And here is the problem. If that oxidative damage and inflammation linger overnight, your body is still spending energy trying to deal with the damage instead of moving forward with growth and adaptation. You feel sluggish. You feel sore. Taking vitamin C before bed is like putting out a fire before it spreads. You are dosing your system with a powerful antioxidant right at the moment when your body is about to enter its deepest repair phases. During sleep, that vitamin C goes to work neutralizing those free radicals, mopping up oxidative stress, and clearing the path for pure, uninterrupted recovery. When you wake up after a night of vitamin C-supported sleep, you feel genuinely refreshed. You are less sore. Your muscles feel ready instead of depleted. That difference compounds over time, allowing you to perform better, lift heavier, and grow faster. The unbeatable synergy and nighttime timing. Here is where everything comes together. The unbeatable synergy between vitamin D and vitamin C. Vitamin D enhances muscle function and drives muscle growth at the cellular level. It influences protein synthesis and regulates the hormones that control how your muscles respond to training. It's the construction crew leader. Vitamin C repairs connective tissue and reduces inflammation at the structural level. It rebuilds the framework and clears away the damage that would otherwise slow everything down. It's the cleanup crew and materials delivery. They are not redundant. They are complementary forces working in perfect coordination. This combination is far, far more effective than relying on magnesium alone. Magnesium is just the calming music playing in the background. If you want real recovery, you need the workers, not just the ambiance. The importance of timing. You could take the exact same dose of a vitamin, but if you take it in the morning versus taking it at night, the impact can be entirely different. In the morning, your body is in a catabolic state, breaking down tissues to fuel activity. Your cortisol levels are high. Vitamins are absorbed, but your body isn't focused on building. At night, everything flips. Cortisol drops. Melatonin rises. You shift into an anabolic state, building, repairing, and restoring. Growth hormone peaks. When you take vitamin D and vitamin C right before bed, you're essentially handing your body the exact tools it needs at the exact moment it's ready to use them. You're stacking your recovery window and amplifying what your body is already trying to do. The immune system. Edge. Most people don't realize how much their immune system affects their training. You can't build muscle without consistency, and you can't stay consistent if you're always feeling run down or sick. Vitamin D acts as the master switch of your immune system, controlling how your body responds to infections and how much inflammation is produced. When levels are optimized, you stay healthy and ready to train. Vitamin C fuels the soldiers that do the fighting. Your white blood cells rely on vitamin C to function properly. It also neutralizes the post-workout free radicals, allowing your immune system to focus on healing and protection, not fighting self-inflicted inflammation. People who maintain healthy levels of both vitamins get sick less often, recover faster, and train more consistently. Your 30-day recovery challenge for the next 30 days: take vitamin D and vitamin C every night before bed. Do not change anything else about your workouts or diet. Pay attention to how your body feels in the morning. Your energy, soreness, and performance in the gym. You will likely feel stronger, recover faster, and have more consistent energy. These two simple vitamins, when used consistently and at the perfect time, can completely change how your body grows stronger and recovers from the stress of training. Would you like me to find a reputable source for the recommended nightly dosage of vitamin D and vitamin C for muscle recovery? Please do like and subscribe my channel Over 60 Vital Health for more updates.